this book is about. Thinking Fast and Slow, Nobel laureate in economics Daniel Kahneman explores the concept of dual process theory, which posits that there are two distinct systems of thinking, System 1 and System 2. System 1 is fast, automatic, and emotional, and is responsible for much of the thinking we do on a daily basis. System 2, on the other hand, is slower, more deliberative, and logical, and is typically only engaged for more complex problem-solving and decision-making. Kahneman argues that humans rely heavily on System 1 thinking in their daily lives, and that this type of thinking can lead to biases and errors in judgment. He discusses a range of biases, including the availability heuristic, the tendency to overestimate the likelihood of events based on how easily they come to mind, the framing effect, the way in which information is presented can influence our decision-making, and the representativeness heuristic, which is the tendency to judge the likelihood of an event based on how closely it resembles a typical example of that event. He also talks about heuristics, mental shortcuts that we use to make decisions more efficiently, which can sometimes lead to errors in judgment. In the second section of the book, Kahneman discusses System 2, the slower, more deliberate, and logical system of thinking that is typically only engaged for more complex problem-solving and decision-making. This system is characterized by effortful, controlled, and reflective thought processes, and is typically associated with higher-order cognitive functions such as planning, reasoning, and decision-making. System 2 thinking is typically associated with a greater degree of awareness and consciousness, as it requires more attention and effort to engage. It is also more flexible and adaptable than System 1 thinking, and is better able to revise and update its beliefs in the face of new information. Kahneman argues that it is important to be aware of the limitations of System 1 thinking in order to make better decisions, and that the two systems of thinking operate in parallel, with the interplay between them influencing how humans make decisions. The balance between the two systems can be influenced by various factors, including personality, motivation, and cognitive abilities. In addition to discussing these biases and heuristics, Kahneman also offers strategies for overcoming them. He suggests that it is important to be aware of our own cognitive biases and to actively seek out diverse sources of information in order to make more accurate judgments. He also recommends taking a premortem approach, in which you imagine that a decision has failed and try to identify the potential reasons for that failure in order to avoid them. Thinking Fast and Slow was published in 2011 and has received widespread acclaim for its insights into the ways in which humans think and make decisions. It has had a significant impact on the field of psychology and on our understanding of how humans think and make decisions, and provides a wealth of insights into the biases and errors that can affect our judgment, as well as strategies for overcoming them. The book has been translated into over 30 languages and has become a bestseller around the world. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. Your support means a lot to me and encourages me to continue. Thank you for being a part of my community.